Hi class, welcome to week 3. You're halfway through. So, when completing this week, you guys, please view the video that you're viewing right now. It'll tell you some key points for week 3. Okay, so week 3, you're going to go through chapter 6 and 7. And this is the first 2 years of life. So it's infant and toddlerhood. So 6 and 7 are those two combined, talking about cognitive development and also psychosocial development. Many of you might have heard the expression social and emotional development, super critical for children at that age. So infants and toddlers are going through this discovery of themselves, what they like, they don't like. They're trying to express themselves, but yet they don't have many words, right? So you want to have them social and emotional skills parents need to teach children as they grow. So it's going to talk about some videos I added are like when the baby's infant and toddler, they talk about cooing, and that the first language baby learns is kind of, they do this cooing, and it's really a back and forth. Look at the parent's face and the baby. They look at your eyes. They look how you talk. You enunciate your word. That's called motherese. So it's kind of like talking, oh, hi, baby. You know, we elongate our words. And it's really to help actually with their brain development and language. So as a cute little video with that about cooing and the baby trying to talk. There's also a video about object permanence, which you do need to know what that means for the test. But object permanence is they get to a certain developmental milestone and they start learning that when something's there, and let's say you hide it, they will go look for it. Like they know, hey, I just saw that, and then they'll look for it. That's called objects permanence. They're learning that things do exist and that they will try to find it and look for it. So when we play hide and go seek, it's a fun milestone that the children get to. So that's going to be talking in chapter 6. Chapter 7, again, is their psychosocial development. How we respond to a child matters. So unfortunately, we have such a huge technology era, right? We're in it right now with our online course, right? But oftentimes, we're not using language and really engaging with our kids like we need to. So as those of you that are not parents, or maybe some that are new, really engaging with your kid is vital. So I added some stuff to show you some experiments they did where you're not giving your child attention or that look, or they're looking to see is everything safe. A lot of times we're buried in our phone, and the kids will start to scream if they see you on your phone. It's pretty crazy now what's going on with that. So again, chapter 7 kind of deals with all of that with the first 2 years of life. Your child's temperament, you'll notice within the book when you do all of your parent classes and your reflective writing assignments, that's going to talk a lot about a child's temperament. So are they easy going? Are they slow to warm? I have my granddaughter, and she is slow to warm. She is at that young age though that they're a little cautious of people and scared, but I would say she's more slow to warm category than really easygoing. Okay, she's kind of easygoing in some areas, definitely. But again, that's going to be 6 and 7. Then when we get to 8, 9, and 10, these chapters are going to deal with early childhood, which is preschool. So you're going to have that preschool age. How are they acting? Remember, we're going to look at their biosocial, like their physical development, cognitive, and their psychosocial or social and emotional development at this age. And I give you videos to help you with that. Okay? Do not skip over this one. Piaget's conservation, sorry, I can't even read that. Piaget's conservation water experiment. That is so funny to watch. He noticed that kids are in different stages, that when they ask an older child if this water is the same level, and if I pour this into something bigger, does it make it the same or different in the water level? It's really funny how every preschool child answers wrong. And as they get older, they'll answer correctly because their brain, their cognitive development's coming. And they're starting to learn concrete operational things. Okay? So that's all in chapter, the week 3, module 3. And then what's due the week is the parent group meetings, reflective writing, again, parent group meeting, reflective writing, and you have exam 2. And please work on your adult self-reflection analysis assignment. It's really about you, so that's kind of nice. I get to read a lot about you and get to know you even more. Okay? Have a wonderful week. Talk to you later. Bye.